What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I was seeing this trending on social media. Something about Sexy Red being caught sniffing the yayo on a Cenat live stream. All right. So I looked at it and I thought it's definitely possible. I mean, anybody that has lip gloss named after intimate body parts and STDs, or what's the term now? STIs. I guess you got to be more. I guess because the stigma of STDs, be politically correct now, is STIs, whatever. But anybody got lip gloss named after those things, I mean, you got to expect guttural behavior, right? So this video is not aimed at, trying to preserve the reputation of somebody whose reputation is already shot to shit. This isn't my intention, just to see whether this was true or not, So this is the video most people are looking at to confirm that she was taking a bump of coke.
Come on, Kyle, tie this phone. Come on, Kyle, push me. What? Hey, go get her. Get her.
So it's interesting how people will make an accusation, and this ain't to defend her, fuck her, but this is an observation about how negative and gossipy our society have gotten. It's interesting, the same generation has always complained about video quality. Oh man, it gotta be 1080p, bro. This trash, man. How can you watch this 720, man? Shit ain't good enough, man. People always complain about video quality. Somehow, this is good enough for you to make that type of accusation. And look, I'm not a drug expert. The only drugs I've ever taken have been prescription drugs. But I don't think that's how most people sniff coke. And also, you gotta be a hell of a goddamn cokehead to just openly sniff coke in front of people that you really don't know or don't feel comfortable around, I would think, to do that, and on a live stream. I just, just don't make any sense, man. But anyway, I looked a little further, and it appears that this is what she was holding. It was a ring. Matter of fact, I see several articles talking about this. The truth of the matter is, for all that scandalous, Sexy Red was adjusting a string attached to her pinky ring, which had been slipping off her ring during the stream. Earlier footage shows her wearing the ring, and just before she exits the main room, she holds it in her hand as she tries to fix the loose string. Viral clips of her in another room show the same moment, misinterpreted by viewers. A closer look at the footage reveals the string dangling from the ring as she handles it. As a matter of fact, I got a better video, a longer video, but she's not into that long, but it's a much higher video quality, and I believe you can see the ring in this clip.
You sound. But I noticed it's light. Like he about to turn it up.
Oh, but you can hang on to that and you mess with people with it.
Oh, hell no.
Put that in your pocket. Yeah,
what's attached to them cards?
Right, I'm scared.
All right. So tonight is about choices. You started out by making some choices with the cards, right? Just put them in your pocket for now. We'll get back to that later.
That's it. That didn't show too much of that. You can see the ring on her hand. So obviously, it wasn't coke, y'all. Now, I'm not saying this to, like I said before, I'm not saying this for her damn honor, because she probably does do coke. But at the end of the day, well, she does some bullshit, but she's not a person that our culture needs to protect or anything of that matter. That's not even why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video because I'm tired of this I'm tired of this trend in our culture to put out baseless allegations and accusations on people, and then when you're wrong, which is more than 50% of the fucking time, you don't send out a retraction. You don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of this shit. I'm tired of people always going with every accusation when it comes to people, believing the worst in everybody. And then when it's proven that a person's a liar, we don't show the same energy in admonishing that person for putting out that lie that could potentially ruin people's lives. Because there's some good people out there whose reputations have been destroyed, or their reputations have been hurt. Matter of fact, a lot of times this stuff comes when people are at their worst moment, with their lowest moment, I should say, in life. That's when people want to pile on. That's the new mentality of, you know, people today. Is people have lost their humanity. I'm convinced of that. We don't have humanity anymore. I mean, it's becoming very rare to meet people who actually, genuinely, I'm talking about young people. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Like, there are still good people generally, but people that I'm encountering that are younger, I'm not talking about everybody, but, and I think it's rubbing off on my generation too. I know there's a lot of people in my generation. I don't know, man. It's like, one thing I'm noticing is that a lot of people in my generation, and I hate to say it, but there's a lot of women that have this fear of aging. People that are like in my age, in the 40 age range, and they try to think that if they hang around younger people, it's going to make them younger. It's somehow going to stave off the perception that they're getting older. But in reality, it makes you look older than you already are, because you're clearly older than the people you're hanging around. You're not going to understand certain, you know what I'm saying, generational lingo, or just things in their age range. You're not going to understand. You're going to feel out of place, and then you're going to start losing some of your wisdom, in my opinion, because you're going to start regressing, because you're hanging around people who are not generally at the level that you are. So you're regressing. Then that's why there's so many perpetual teenagers. I swear there are people now who are 50 years old and they act like they're 25. This is the most emotionally immature, not intellectually necessarily, but from an emotional standpoint, this is the most immature generation, including my own, that I've ever seen. The baby boomers were intellectually brilliant or very intelligent, but they were emotionally regressed from their parents. But every subsequent generation has become emotionally juvenile, even more so. But yeah, man, this thing where people are always accusing everybody of the worst shit, you know what I'm saying? It's horrible. It's fucked up, man. You know. And like I said, I'm not doing this video for her honor. I could give a shit about Sexy Red, but it's just a trend that I noticed. And let's be honest, it's with our people, bro. Because you know, I don't know. Because look, our president has a son, right? That is on video. Having sex with hookers, smoking crack, doing all types of bullshit. And really, to be honest with you, he don't really get no smoke. Not really. He don't get no smoke about that. Imagine if that was Barack Obama's son. Barack Obama's political career been over. They would have figured some way to make that actually like more or less that was Barack Obama doing that. The Republicans would have destroyed him. And I hate to say it, but black people would have done the same thing. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think.